Thank you very much, the members of Channa Upali Performing Arts Foundation. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the Chief Representative of Japan International Cooperation Agency, JICA, Sri Lanka Office, the implementation arm of Japanese Official Development Assistance, ODA. Please welcome our chief guest, Mr. Kiyoshi Amada, to address the gathering.
Guest of honor, Vidyajyoti Professor KKYW Pereira, Chancellor of the University of Morator, President of the IESL, Engineer Weerasena Gamage, past President of IESL, President-elect of IESL, Engineer Jayavira Migoda, members of the Council of the IESL, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. It is my great honor to be here as the chief guest of this important event of the Institute of Engineers, Sri Lanka, IESL. Engineering Excellence Awards are unparalleled opportunity to draw attention to and discover the benefit of engineering to Sri Lankan society. These awards showcases the most innovative, creative, and sustainable contributions to the physical and social environment of the island. All award winners have demonstrated excellence in design, invention, innovation and construction, engineering, entrepreneurship, journalism, education, social responsibility, and heritage. Being the apex body of engineering profession and by virtue of its strength of the membership and its role of assessing competences of engineers and accrediting engineering qualifications, IESL is well recognized by engineers' global organizations, including the International Professional Engineering Alliance, commonly known as Engineers Mobility Forum, and the Washington Accord. It has been steering position to organize the Engineering Excellence Award for paying tribute to exemplary practitioners and companies who contribute to economic and social development of Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka, being the middle-income country and maintain its stable economic growth, will have a great opportunity to graduate as a high-income nation. Path to that status will need both hardware and software, aiming for innovation and productivity improvement in its whole value chain. While the hardware indicates advanced infrastructure, such as transport systems, including public transit systems, road networks, and maritime access with ports, and utilities, including energy, ICT, and water. The software includes fostering technological learning, research and development, and encouraging knowledge networks. In this relation, I strongly believe that the members of IESL can and have been played pivotal role in the above arena, and this kind of award ceremonies are more encouraging. Japan International Cooperation Agency, JICA, is a Japanese governmental organization providing technical and financial assistance in various fields, including roads and bridges, ports and airport, urban transport, electricity power, water supply and drainage, solid waste management, agriculture and fisheries, healthcare, and disaster management. All of them are closely linked with engineering. You can easily imagine it from the past examples of the Southern Expressway, the first expressway constructed in Sri Lanka, development of technical capacity of bridge maintenance in RDA, Colombo Port, Bandaranaike International Airport, Upper Kotomare hydropower plant, water supply in Colombo and Kandy, Sri Jayawardena Hospital, and landslide prevention technology transfer. Besides, new terminal building in Bandaranaike International Airport, new Kerani River Bridge, and monorail in Colombo are examples of projects for which discussion is going on or tender will be floated soon. Before coming to this podium, I was able to chat with some of your colleagues who told me that development of his organization is significantly benefit from Japanese official development assistance. I'm very happy to hear that, and we will continue to contribute to this country. I would like to also mention about the two engineers' names who contributed to our own operation within the JICA offices. One is engineer Karunasena Hetiarachi, who has already graduated from JICA, and also the other one is the engineer MG Hemachandra. With those assistants, JICA has been committed to contribute to developing in this country. As a head of Sri Lanka representative office of such organization, I would like to express my sincere appreciation for the role of IESL and the contribution by its members. Finally, I congratulate all the awardees for the outstanding achievement for which they are being awarded today, and the IESL for successfully organizing and conducting the Engineering Excellence Award. Thank you very much for listening. Lomba Nanduri and Bohoma Stuti. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kiyoshi Yamada, the Chief Representative of JICA Sri Lanka office. We'd like to call upon Engineer Vimalasena Gamage, President IESL, Engineer Dr. S.B. Vijayakun, Immediate Past President IESL, and Engineer Jaivilal Bikoda, President-elect IESL, Chairman Awards Committee, join Mr. Amada. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to present awards for excellence in engineering for individuals. Awards for excellence in engineering for individuals. To recite the first citation, I would like to call upon Engineer Jagat Piris, the Executive Secretary of IESL.
Good evening, everybody. It's my pleasure to start off with the citations. We have several citations today. The first is a very special person. In fact, she's a very special lady. She has the distinction of being the first lady engineer that the country has ever produced, which goes without saying that she is also the first lady civil engineer of the country. In what was a pure male bastion about 4 decades ago, she stood up the pessimisms even among the academics of that time, that a woman engineer is an investment without return and an opportunity cost of depriving the chances of producing a productive male engineer through the free higher education system of the country. The first woman to enter the engineering faculty of the University of Ceylon, she graduated with a first class honours in 1964 and was awarded the Ceylon Government University Scholarship, under which she proceeded to Somerville College, Oxford University, and was awarded her doctorate in 1969. Having faced the challenges of the profession, today she could look back at a successful career as an engineer who reached top positions both in practice and academia of the profession. Notwithstanding being a good wife and also a good mother, she has done proud to her alma mater, CMS Ladies College of Colombo. History will mark her as the first woman who paved the path that many hundreds of women engineers followed thereafter. Ladies and gentlemen, the excellence in engineering for individuals in the field of civil engineering goes to Engineer Dr. Mrs. Premala Sivaprakash Pillai Sivasekara.
Engineer Dr. Mrs. Premala Sivaprakash Pillai Sivasekara, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, Engineer Jagat Pierce. And next, to recite the next citation, we would like to call upon Engineer Kamal Laksiri, Vice President IESL.
Good evening to all of you. Let me cite the second nominee. Excellence in Engineering Awards for Individuals, Mechanical Engineering. Tasked with reconditioning purchased scrap value vessels to running conditions at the Ceylon Shipping Corporation, he went on to build a ship repair and building yard. A man of many facets and a pioneering spirit, he ventured into areas many would dare not. Not surprisingly, his phenomenal rise from an acting technical manager to chief engineer at the Ceylon Shipping Corporation and beyond was at a time when the country most needed its naval capabilities sustained amidst the political strife it was in. Today, at the helm of his own group of companies and freedom to follow his whims and fancies, his aims are ever high and have ventured into territories both within and beyond our shores to countries such as the Maldives, Nigeria, etc. His involvement with development efforts of the country, whether it be setting up of factories, designing and installing equipment required by the industry, providing infrastructure facilities for the free trade zones, establishing power stations, designing and setting of communication towers, construction of bridges, etc. are commendable. His foreign contracts, like the various harbor and airport projects in Maldives and Nigeria, while earning valuable foreign exchange, also creates new exposures for Sri Lankan engineers and paves the way for other entrepreneurs to follow suit. The novel concepts in some of these projects reflects positively on the ingenuity of our engineers in undertaking innovative concepts and has won him awards in local and international recognition. Meanwhile, the Colombo Dockyard Limited, in the setting up of which he cut the first sod, when he was with the Ceylon Shipping Corporation has flourished to become one of the biggest in their line of business, serving an international client base. Taking together with this social responsibility, he was amply demonstrated, ladies and gentlemen, the Excellence in Engineering Awards for individuals in the field of mechanical engineering goes to Engineer Anand Kaviraja Diyabalanage.
Engineer A.K. Deepalanage, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations, and we're going to move on. Thank you very much, Engineer Deepalanage. And next, ladies and gentlemen, to read the next citation, would like to call upon the Vice President IESL, Engineer Professor T.M. Pallavatta.
Ayubowan. Good evening to you, ladies and gentlemen. He started his career at the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation as an electronics engineer, but then moved on very soon to Ceylon Petroleum Corporation as the senior instrument engineer. His destiny to top positions, however, lay with the national carrier, where he arose from a communication engineer when he initially joined then Air Lanka in 1979 to senior manager network and communications when it was renamed Sri Lankan Airlines, and finally to become the head of information technology Sri Lankan Airlines, which post he held until retirement. His more than 3 decades with the national carrier saw him set up from scratch its voice telecommunication infrastructure, established data communications for the first time in 1981 for domestic and international connectivity for real-time transactions. Largest ever PC local area network infrastructure for reservation and departure control at the Bandaranaike International Airport becoming one of Sri Lanka's first licensed telecommunication operator with owned microwave and leased fiber connectivity. He transformed the airline to a state-of-the-art IT infrastructure platform and hosting all business critical applications in a short time span. As head of information technology, he was responsible for the IT infrastructure and services for the subsidiaries of the airlines group, Sri Lankan Catering, Mihin Lanka National Distribution System. Ladies and gentlemen, the Excellence in Engineering Awards for individuals in the field of electronics and telecommunications engineering goes to Engineer Kamal Nanakar.
Engineer Kamal Nanakara. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, one final award for excellence in engineering for individuals. To recite the citation, we would like to call upon Engineer Jai Vilal Bikoda, President-elect.
Iboan, good evening. He studied at St. Thomas College, Mount Lavinia, and after completing the JTO course at the Institute of Practical Technology, Katubadda, proceeded to UK and completed his electrical engineering graduateship at Faraday House, Engineering College, London. He received 2 years of practical training at English Electric Company Limited, Stafford, and based on his studies and training was awarded the diploma Faraday House. A distinguished fellow of the institution, he counts over 40 years of service as an engineer. His career commenced as an electrical engineer